I never expected to find a time machine in my Batumi hotel room. But there it was, a beautifully carved Georgian chessboard, its pieces worn smooth by centuries of use, sitting on the nightstand like it had been waiting for me. It was the night before the first round of the 2018 Chess Olympiad. Hoang Thanh Trang, representing Hungary on board 1, was struggling with insomnia. My fingers traced the intricate patterns on the board when suddenly, the pieces began to glow. Before I could react, the room dissolved around me. I found myself in a smoky room filled with men in three-piece suits. Chess clocks ticked loudly. A banner read, Amsterdam 1928. I was standing beside Andres Steiner, one of Hungary's legendary players from that era, watching him play against Cuba. His eyes met mine, and somehow he understood. Time is the greatest chess master, he whispered as he made a move that would later be called the Steiner sacrifice. It always wins in the end, but sometimes it lets us borrow its wisdom. The board flashed again, and I was back in my hotel room, my heart pounding. On a piece of paper beside me, I found notes about my upcoming opponent from Ireland, details I couldn't possibly have known. When I played Diana Mirza the next day, every prediction was perfect. I won in 28 moves. This became my secret ritual. Before each round, I'd touch the board and travel back to 1928. Miklos Brody taught me how to handle time pressure. Karoli Sturk showed me endgame techniques that hadn't been published yet. Each journey gave me insights that helped me dominate at Batumi. I beat Konru Humpy in round 8 with a variation Sturk had shown me. But there was a cost. After my third journey, I couldn't remember my daughter's birthday. After the fifth, I forgot why I had switched from representing Vietnam to Hungary. By round 7, I struggled to recall my own name. The board was consuming my memories, trading my past for chess mastery. The worst moment came before round 9, against the American team. As I touched the board, Steiner looked at me with sorrow. You've taken too much, child. Time demands balance. Win your next game, or lose everything. I faced Irina Krush in a marathon match that lasted over 6 hours. In the endgame, with just king and pawn versus her king, I saw the winning path. But it required a move that defied conventional wisdom, the very kind of insight the 1928 players had given me. I made the move. She missed the defense. I won. As I shook her hand, a wave of dizziness hit me. Back in my room, I stared at the board. My reflection showed a woman I barely recognized. I remembered my name, my country, my team, but my childhood in Vietnam. Gone, my first chess tournament. A blank. On the final night, as we celebrated our 5th place finish, better than anyone expected, I stood on Batumi's waterfront, watching the Black Sea. I had given up pieces of myself for those 8.5 points out of 10 for that 26-36 performance rating that earned me silver on board 1. The Georgian board sat in my suitcase, wrapped in cloth. I knew I should destroy it, but chess players understand sacrifice. Sometimes you trade a queen for position. Sometimes you trade memories for victory. As the plane lifted off from Batumi, I opened my notebook to a page filled with diagrams and notes from 1928. At the bottom, in Steiner's handwriting, the greatest moves are those we make for others, not ourselves. I closed the book, wondering if I'd made the right sacrifice. In chess, as in life, some gambits pay off. Others leave you wondering what you've truly won. But when I closed my eyes, I could still hear the ticking of those ancient chess clocks, counting down the seconds of a game that never truly ends.